regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go. 90 Wolf.
Bring it.
Guard.
Switch. Sponge. No.
On the ball. Shoot.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I hope you brought your reps because I'm about to take you to school. Kill. Turn
Go.
Kill, turn up. Watch.
Hey, lock it.
Twins.
Get it.
Now Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
3 down.
Rock it. Hey. Hey, orbit.
Jones from the gun on 3rd down. That one is caught by Hunt. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Hey, Sam off.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 31 yards there and a first down. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
Hey, Echo.
I'm coming.
Throwing, Jones. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball, it's either going to be a touchdown or a check down, meaning they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it, swing it out, which is exactly what we saw there. But how about the great pursuit and tackle to make a nice play?
On 3rd down, Jones. And he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Let's go, baby.
So we would have figured that one to be 3 points in the bank, but this game, it can be unpredictable at times.
Yeah, he knew he needed to pull it ever so slightly to get it going in the right direction, but he seemed to put a little too much on it, and from short range, that is a bad miss for an NFL kicker.
Mike, go. 280! Hey, 81. That's it.
You gotta get moving, man. Man moving. You gotta get that.
Hey, Bun. Hey, wahoo! Here we go. Wait, touch!
On first down, Wentz. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Noah Spence. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. To throw, it's Wentz. He's got room to run past the 20. And they will finally get him down to the 27-yard line. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Wentz going to try and throw on 3rd. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Texans football to start quarter 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, Delta.
Right there. 54, right there. 54 Mike. All day, every day.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First down. 54 Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Wentz now on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Not that time for Watkins. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it because they were counting on
a fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and they will set up shop with outstanding field position in the red zone at the 17-yard line. Inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 46 down, man. 5-4.
52, Mike 52. Hey, watch the slide.
Sunday.
Switch.
Bravo.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Sammy Watkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Seibert up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
Watch the edge.
You draw quarter.
Jones now throwing again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Hey, high 7. Look at me. Go.
Situation, let's go. Switch it.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. And he fires one incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Deep ball for Goodwin. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off near the 44. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, it's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. escape, and he goes down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
If you rank one from the bottom in statistics, that's usually not good in this league. And this team, one from the bottom in sacks, but somehow they've got 3 in this game. What's going on?
I know, they're 31 at 32. They better be careful, or they're going to be top 30 in the league. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A nice-looking play to start the drive. Down the middle and complete. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third.
Here I come again. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29.
You gonna get this? Go. You think you gonna get this? Move. You think you gonna get this?
Looking to throw. Jones. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. Able to find Waller. That's complete. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
It's our time. Check 50.
Hey, Alpha.
Check 52 to Mike. Hey, pick your game up.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Again, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Hey, we're 5-2. Come here.
52 is the Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. To throw is Wentz. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A bit of a surprise. They're going for it with 2 ticks remaining. No sign of the field goal unit.
Hey, exit.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike didn't teach you. Bring it to
A final shot before half for Wentz. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. To throw again on second down. Wentz. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big-time play there for the Texans. 57 yards.
And the Texans first down.
Go.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
This side 7. Go.
Check. Walk 54.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
280. Choose it.
Mike 54.
Hey, orbit. Check. 57.
54. We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet. Right there. 54. Right there.
On second down, here's Wentz. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Watkins that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, Echo.
29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Let's go.
Jones on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Big ass. Hey, check 24.
Hustle. Ready.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
29 is the Mike 29. Let's go.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Hey, 1-7. Check.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, Wahoo!
Here we go. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
Now Wentz. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Hey, Sam off. Get it.
Jones now operating from the gun. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
7's a Mike. Hey.
All day. Just...
Buzz. 22 jet bomber.
Now Jones to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
25 yards that time. Wentz now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
74. Bravo.
Throwing now is Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Texans turn that interception into a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 21-0. Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones.
I think this one offensively, this is one where you just say, let's move on. Let's not even watch the game tapes from this one.
Yeah, you might just want to throw it in the trash, act like it was never there in the first place.
Yeah, just say we're good. I actually have heard of a coach in the past who took his team out to the practice field and ceremonially buried the game films from the prior game when they got clobbered. That was his way of putting it behind them.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
Kill.
On fourth down, Jones nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down, and the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Watch 54. Let's put him on the front.
Wentz now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
5-9.
Wentz going to go on 4th down. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
Sunday.
Wentz now on 1st down. This is caught. Watkins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Carson Wentz with touchdown pass number 4 on the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term?
That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for the Patriots. And even 50 yards. Exactly 50 yards on that last play as they just go from 125 to the other for 1st and 10. Now Jones got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
50, plant.
Mark 55, Mark 55. Cut.
Go.
Russian. Check, 55 to mine.
Shoot.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson. And he's taken down inside the 30. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
You ain't doing nothing.
Jones on first down. This complete to Jones. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Julio Jones. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point try good by Gano. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down.
First down.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hey, we got to get to the shift.
Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Right there.
From midfield, here's Wentz. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
You go tight. You got tight.
Sunday. Pilot, 64.
Play fake to Sanders. Now here's Wentz. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Here we go. 280.
Brilliant. Check three.
Great. Here, shift.
You got motion man. You got motion man right there. 54's must.
Wins to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Not that time for Watkins. That'll bring up second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, V. Let's go. Hey, let's get this. Watch the slide. Motion.
Done.
Wins to throw. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Trying to go back to Watkins. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. Mike, check. 59.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
Again, it's Wentz. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And now here's another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Watkins, the intended receiver. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And, of course, this win, a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown, because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game. We're going to go in there and take down the defending Super Bowl champs. This is our opportunity. They're not going to walk out of here with a trophy today, but they will walk out.